Hey guys, Christina here from Challenger Learning Center, and today we're talking about windmills. So if you haven't already, this video works in conjunction with the video where leaf catches the wind is read aloud. So make sure that you check out that video to get more of a background, but this is an activity that goes along with that story. So windmills are machines that take wind energy, so the energy that comes from the wind, and it transforms that energy into usually mechanical energy that allows the windmill to do various tasks. So some of the tasks that it could be accomplishing are grinding grain, pumping water, or even lifting objects. So today you're going to use items from around your house to build a windmill that is going to lift as much weight as possible. Keep in mind that this activity is an engineering challenge, so we want you guys to get creative with it. Figure out what you have at home, what works, and make the best design possible in order to accomplish the goal of lifting as much weight as you possibly can. For this activity, you will need some sort of recyclable for your base of the windmill. I'm using a 2-liter soda bottle, but you could use a milk carton. You could use any other sturdy recyclable that is tall, like a windmill, that you'll be able to poke some holes in. You'll also need a wooden dowel. I'm using a skewer, which basically is the same thing. Some tape, some popsicle sticks. I recommend anywhere from 5 to 10 popsicle sticks. I have some coins that are gonna act as my weight. Remember we talked about that you're making a windmill that can lift as much weight as possible. So I'm using coins for that. You'll also need some scissors, a styrofoam ball, some yarn or string, a paper cup, and some index cards. Keep in mind that whatever weight you choose, you want it to be able to fit inside your paper cup. The first step of this activity, you will want some adult supervision just to make sure that you're safe, because it involves poking holes into whatever container you are going to be using as your windmill base. So I went ahead and I poked the holes already inside this base. All I did was I took a nail and a hammer and I hammered through the plastic, and then I used a screw to kind of widen that hole a little bit. You want the hole to be slightly wider than the dowel or skewer that you're using so that it spins freely without moving the 2-liter bottle. Okay. The second part is that you are going to want to take your cup and you're going to want to poke some holes in your cup, and you're going to use a little bit of string to tie your cup to one end of the dowel so that it hangs. On the other side, you're going to be putting your styrofoam ball. The other thing that you'll want to make sure to do is that depending on the base or what you chose for your base of your windmill, you'll want to add some sort of weight at the bottom. So because I chose a 2-liter soda bottle that has a lid, I went ahead and I just put a little bit of water at the bottom, as you can see there, to keep it sturdier, to keep it from falling over. So if you have a milk carton, maybe you just want to use some little trinkets from around your house that you won't miss, and you can add them in there as weight. It's whatever you have at home. So the next part of this activity is where you get to kind of have free design over your windmill. So we need to build blades to actually spin the windmill. So you're going to be attaching them to the styrofoam ball. And the way that you're going to do this is you're going to take a popsicle stick and you're going to take an index card, and you're going to decide on the best shape for your windmill blades. Feel free to test this out before you actually decide on a design, but maybe a triangle is best, maybe a circle is best, maybe a rectangle, maybe a square. Who knows? You have to figure out what works for your windmill, and you're going to create blades. So how many blades? Well, that's up to you and how well you want your windmill to work. So there'll be a lot of testing going back and forth, but basically you just want to create and design your own windmill blades and then attach them to your styrofoam ball. So you'll use tape to tape the popsicle stick to the index card, and then stick those into the styrofoam ball to create those windmill blades. guys, and with that, you have yourself a windmill. Now, yours probably doesn't look exactly like mine. Maybe it has different shaped blades, maybe it has a different number, maybe they're smaller, maybe they're bigger. But the ultimate goal, remember, is for the windmill to be able to lift the weight that's in this cup. So ultimately, you want to find those weights and place them in the cup, and then as you're trying to get your windmill to spin, see if it can lift that weight. Now, as far as being able to get your windmill to spin, if you take it out on a windy day, that would be pretty cool. Otherwise, you may have to use a fan or some other mechanism to get the wind moving to test your windmill. But that's it for this activity, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Good luck with your design process, and we will see you guys next time.